Today we're going to be looking at Magic the Gathering cards. They're going to offer your creatures protection, and they can't refuse. So these are cards that are literally going to give them protection from a color, artifacts, colorless perhaps. We're going to start off with Apostle's Blessing. This is it's 2 mana, but really it's actually just 1 and a Phyrexian. Instant, target artifact or creature you control gains protection from artifacts or from the color of your choice until end of turn. You know, I started this show thinking, okay, this is a fine card to give an example, and now I realized this card would be maybe really good in Modern right now. There's a lot of these stupid blink decks out there, like, you know, they'll play a Solitude, they'll blink their Solitude, and then they'll try to, like, you know, eat up another creature. But if I use Apostle's Blessing on my creature, then I actually hit both sides of perhaps a blink. Maybe not 3 blinks, but it's interesting. It's interesting enough, at least. Okay, so I'm starting off with Apostle's Blessing, which also, by the way, is sort of like, I don't know, it was like it was like a card that everyone had to put in their deck because they thought they needed to give their creatures protection. This is like it's like a counter spell to anything trying to kill their creatures. And you can, if you want to, if you're playing whites. Or sorry, you're playing white in Commander. But in Modern or Legacy, you can put that in any sort of deck. It doesn't matter. Okay, Islarf with the poster child, Shalai, Voice of Plenty. Shalai, Voice of Plenty. Does it actually give protection from a color? Okay, so do I count hexproof? Okay, you know what? I guess I will count hexproof as well, but it does have to give the hexproof to other creatures. Shalai, Voice of Plenty is 4 mana, 3/4 angel, flying. You, planeswalkers you control, and other creatures you control have hexproof. But I'm not going to count indestructible. So we can go with protection from or hexproof is good enough for me, especially if it can be done in response. And for 6 mana, you can also put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Okay, we have also Old Boy with Reverent Mantra. What do we got over here? We got a 4 mana instant. Oh, and it's a pitch card. You may remove a white card in your hand from the game instead of paying. Reverent Mantra's mana cost. All creatures gain protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. That is a beautiful selection. All right. Wow, this card is $20. That is insane. I guess it's just like a free Teferi's protection for some decks. Actually, what would it do? It still don't survive board wipes, but you can protect your creature from a very specific removal spell. I guess it's Force of Will for white. You know, if you're not in blue, I mean, this is the closest you're going to get to a Force of Will to protect your creatures or whatever. Very, very nice. Goblin Pile Driver, disqualified, does not actually give protection to other creatures, gives protection to itself. Giving it to itself is not going to count on today's show. Yeah, free spells will do that. Well, there's some free spells that are junk. A lot of junky free spells out there. That one was a good one. So anyway, Reverent Mantra, what a banger. Okay, we have CEHD player with Sarah's Emissary. Sarah's Emissary is a 7 mana 7/7 flying. As Sarah's Emissary enters the battlefield, choose a card type. You and creatures you control have protection from the chosen card type. I love it. Actually, I also hate it though. Because you choose, I'm dominantly playing a lot of creature decks, so they name creature, and my deck is worthless until I can get rid of this damn thing. But a lot of my cards that I use to get rid of creatures are creatures, and has protection from creatures. Yeah, so I've lost many a game to Sarah's Emissary. Many a game. Oh, absolutely, Mother of Runes counts. Mother of Runes. It is a card that gives protection to other cards. It also can give protection to herself. It's a white 1/1 tap. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Thanks, Mom. Mom always looking out for us. Packs our lunch. Still packs our lunch even when we're like 40 or 50 years old. Gives us good advice. Gives us the good old classic home remedies and so on. We got Kano with the Goblin Wizard. Sounds like a blue-red card. Okay, there is a Goblin Wizard. So for 4 mana, it's a 1/1 tap. You may put a Goblin permanent card from your hand into play, and for a red, target Goblin gains protection from white until end of turn. Interesting. They don't make those cards anymore. They don't make them like they used to. This is on the reserve list. That's how rare it is. They really don't make them like they used to. That Lord of the Rings flash armor. What? Are you trying to name a card? I'm not. I have no idea what that is. Nova the Space Wolf with Vexilus Praetor. The Praetors have protection. Oh, is this a Praetor? It's a Custodes Warrior, a 4-mana 3/4, flash and vigilance, and it's got the Aegis of the Emperor. Commanders you control have protection from everything, and they mean it says protection from everything, but if you're new to the game, you actually learn very quickly protection from everything actually isn't everything. It's not board wipes. It's not mass minus X effect. It's not exile all creatures in play. It doesn't give you protection from mass bounce like upheaval and so on. Those sort of effects. So not actually protection from everything. Teferi's protection does not actually give protection or hexproof. I will disqualify it. No, I don't want any of these janky exile my board and bring my board back or exile target creature stuff. It's got to give protection. Gonna give them a shield. All right. An invisible shield, like it's magic, but it's gonna protect them. The Shroud count? Yes, Shroud will count. As weirdly enough as that is. Okay, Archangel Anu with Dominaria's Judgment. What, did we go to jail? Did we get in trouble with the law? Dominaria's this card doesn't exist. Dominaria's. I don't think this card exists. Oh, hold on. Maybe it does. Okay, I found it. It's a 3-mana instant. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain protection from white if you control plains. Oh, from blue if you control an island. From black if you control a swamp. From red if you control a mountain. And from green if you control a forest. Now, hold on. What if you have a leyline? Leyline of... What's that multicolor leyline? Where you have leyline of all basic lands. Does that count? Yeah, you have all basic land types. So if you have the... it's just escaping me right now. I don't know what any cards are. You know, they print so many cards these days that when I try to think of a card, I don't even know what it is anymore because the new cards replace the old cards. Leyline of the Guild Pact. That's a combo. So you have Leyline of the Guild Pact in play, and each non-land permanent you control is all colors. But lands you control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. That means you have all protection from basically everything except colorless. Colorless will still screw you like crazy, as it does. And I'm not talking about the artifacts. I'm also talking about the Eldrazi. We got Cracker Grit with the first super chat. Thank you very much for your super chat, Cracker Grit. Mom's best friend, giver of runes. Probably the child. I've seen that sort of magic before. It is a white 1/2, tap another target creature you control gains protection from colorless or from the color of your choice until end of turn. If there's one thing that Mother of Runes didn't teach her child was how to give protection to herself. Wonder why they didn't do that. I mean, I know it's like a bit of a different variation on Mother of Runes, but still, they could have gave protection from herself. From colorless, wait a minute. From colorless, that can help me protect versus Eldrazi. These stupid Eldrazi triggers, like these cast triggers. I'm like, how do you deal with these stupid Eldrazi cast triggers? You could do it with the Giver of Runes. Giver of Runes actually knows everything about the Eldrazi, apparently. And how to deflect their stupid magic. Giver gives protection from Maze of Ith. There we go! I don't know if that's something you desperately need, but alright. Rin with Tam. Mindful First Year. Tam is a 2-mana 2/2 Gorgon Wizard. Each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors from its own kind. Tap, target creature you control becomes all colors until end of turn. Okay. That's pretty cool. Each other creature has hexproof from each of its own colors. There, okay, hexproof is good. It's not shroud, because if it was shroud, then you can't even buff or protect or do anything else. Because I'll have protection from itself, but no, it's hexproof. Then I'll have protection from everything. I believe... Does Sylvan Safekeeper count? Hold on. It can't give protection to itself, but maybe this one does give protection to other creatures. It does! Sylvan Safekeeper is a green 1/1. Sack a land, target creature you control gains Shroud until end of turn. You just got to make sure you have lands. An unlimited number of lands. I did get a Nadu player to sacrifice all their lands on the battlefield to prevent them from having giving me Island Walk. It was quite a sight to see. I basically locked them out of the game. Christopher B with the unquestioned authority. Always a lie, always questioned it. Unquestioned authority. Respect my authority. 3 mana, it's a 3 mana aura, enchant creature, and when it enters the battlefield, you get to draw a card. Enchanted creature has protection from creatures, but not protection from auras. Remember, okay, this is a really important, because I have, even after playing the game for 20 years, keep forgetting that if you play an aura and give your creature protection from the color of the aura, it will fall off. I don't play with auras very much, okay? And I do make that mistake, even today. Maybe not anymore. Maybe I got burned enough times. But, every 5 years... I've been playing this game for like 20 years. Every 5 years that pass, I keep forgetting about that interaction. And when I do it online, I play my aura and just go straight to the graveyard. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, yeah, that's what I did. But this one has protection from creatures. Corbinick says, question, does it strictly have to give protection, or does it protect them but doesn't protect still account? It's got to say protection or hexproof. I'll count, or shroud. I'll include all those. You can no exiling shenanigans, okay? I know exiling is like the most popular way to protect your creatures. No, we got to protect the stuff on the battlefield. It's going to stick there. It's going to stay there. What about equipment that offer protection? Like that absolutely counts. Sword of Fire and Ice. I totally forgot about the swords. I literally forgot these cards exist. 3 mana equipment. Creature gets +2/+2. Has protection from red and blue. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, Sword of Fire and Ice deals 2 damage to any target, and you draw a card. This used to be like the hottest card. I guess it still is the hottest card. Holy smokes. Still $50. And they've reprinted the crap out of it. All right, Sword of Fire and Ice. Still works. Do shield counters count as protection? Yes. I think I will count shield counters. Do I count shield? No, I'm thinking... No, the thing can't be targeted. Because shield counters doesn't protect from everything, actually. It only protects from destroy. But it doesn't protect from exile or bounce or anything like that. So it needs, like... We want to make the creature untargetable. Is what I'm getting at. Without exiling it. A lot of rules here. Protection, hexproof, shroud so far is good. It's clear. It's a good thing. Okay, Solfim with Swift configuration. Designed to be removable, but can be used to save your creature. They are lost as a body, but if you just value its ability, it can be good. It is a white aura with flash, enchant creature or vehicle. Enchant permanent is a vehicle artifact with crew 5, and it loses all other card types. What? Enchanted creature or vehicle. Oh, so you want to turn your creature... Enchanted permanent is a vehicle artifact with crew 5, and it loses all other card types. I will disqualify this thing. Like, I get it. You saved your creature. Not in a great way, though. You're just like, I'm going to transform you into a car. You're going to be able to take that hit now. Or somehow you dodge it. But anyway. This card, is this a combo card? That's amazing. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna count this one. This one, no good. Okay, we're gonna look at more cards that protect your creatures, but I gotta tell you where you can get them from. You can get them at FusionGamingOnline.com. Not to mention, you can get them from the Avatar. I think has some cards to protect your creatures. We got stuff to protect your creatures, and well, we got a blank page from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Lorwyn Eclipsed, and many more. Get your Commander, Pioneer, Standard, Modern, Standard cards. at FusionGamingOnline.com. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu, though. That's the most important part, because it saves you 5% off all your purchases, and, of course, it supports the channel, which might even mean more to you. It certainly means more to me. All right, we're back. Maybe I should count the Swift configuration. This is a bit weird, though. It's weirder than I wanted it to be. But you know what? I shouldn't punish weird cards at all. It's not what I'm used to, though. Okay, so I'll count the Swift configuration. I'll make a really weird exception for this card. Beef Taco, Tower of Magistrates. I'm protecting people's commanders from their own equipment. Target. So it's a land that taps for 1 colorless mana. And pay 1, tap, target creature gains protection from artifacts until end of turn. So that's actually funny. Yeah, you can give other people's creatures protection from artifacts. And I have a feeling that they didn't even consider that interaction. I bet if they made this card today, it would just say target creature you control gains protection from artifacts until end of turn. I don't know what the benefit of protecting your opponent's artifacts would be. Or your opponent's creatures from artifacts. But today we do. Now we've got equipment. Equipment didn't exist back then. Super didn't exist back then. No, indestructible is not going to count. Or does it give hexproof, actually? Heroic intervention. Maybe it gives hexproof. Oh, it does give hexproof. All right, that counts. 2 mana, instant, permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Rare blue Skittles with Plax Caster Frogling. Plax. What the hell is a Plax Caster? It's a frog. It's a 3 mana 0/0. It's got Graph 3. So when the creature enters the battlefield, it enters with 3+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may move a +1/+1 counter from this creature onto it. Okay, so you can donate the counters. Pay 2, target creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Gain Shroud until end of turn. I like it. And there's a lot of cards out there with +1/+1 counters. You proliferate people know what I'm talking about. Not that I'm a proliferator around here. Corbinic, Devoted Caretaker. Devoted Caretaker is a white 1/2. It's a cleric for a white tap. Target permanent you control gains protection from instant spells and from sorcery spells until end of turn. Target permanent you control gains protection from instant spells and sorcery spells. That's insane! And it's any permanent. This card looks this wild to me. What, no one wants to play this card? It's like a $3 card. It has 1 printing. It's any permanent. It's anything on the battlefield. And instants and sorceries are a lot of card types. It's usually the main card types that destroy your stuff. Anyway, I think I like this card a lot. Olga with the Vines of the Vastwood. Looks like a pretty good pre-modern card. It does, actually. It looks like a great pre-modern card. Vines of Vastwood is a green instant with a kicker of a green. Target creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control this turn. If Vines of Vastwood was kicked, that creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. I can't remember. There's some jank interaction with this. Oh, yeah. Target creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control this turn. What that means is you can also target your opponent's creatures with this card. So if your opponent goes for like some giant pump spell or a giant aura, you can then say, target creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. Or like if they put like a Splinter Twin card on an infinite token maker, you can also Vines of Vastwood their creature. So it protects your creatures, also protects your opponent's creatures from their own plans. We've got Cameron Cole. Thank you so much for becoming again part of the coffee crew, becoming a member. That's worth a super chat if you want. If not, I will give the super chat to Hexanort Parination. This is a 6 mana sorcery. To return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a hexproof counter and an indestructible counter on it. Return target permanent card. Oh, it's reanimation. Okay. And it's they actually nail both things. All right, you are not allowed to target me. By the way, if you try to destroy me, you're not allowed to destroy me either. That is very expensive regeneration, though. 6 mana. You know, there's things called reanimate for like, I think a single black. This is way more expensive than either of those things. I guess you get what you pay for. Summer Mermaid Star with the Holy Mantle. I use this in Pearl Ear to smack face. Protection to creatures is a gateway to their face. No doubt about it. So for 4 mana, it's an aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from creatures. Make sure you don't turn your auras into creatures. Which I don't think ever happens anyway. You know, Wizards doesn't like to mess around with that. Turning the auras into a creature. Is there any situation where that happens? Usually if there's like a pure or like enchantment reanimation spell, it like reanimates all non-aura creatures. Okay, we've got Magus with Alseed of Life's Bounty. That was actually a very competitive card for quite a while. It gave protection to, I think, like, it was like sort of a Protect the Queen type of deck. It's a white 1/1 Nymph, lifelink, and for 1 mana, sacrifice Alseed of Life's Bounty. Target creature or enchantment you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. I think it was part of a Pioneer deck where you had to like buff up these creatures to something outrageously large and enormous. And then if you tried to kill it off, the Alseed came in to protect at a moment's notice. Bestow works in reverse, but also bestow creatures. We're talking about creatures and auras. The bestow creature is already a creature. Like, it's already a creature. Okay, we got Tresaro. Restoration magic. Not Restoration Angel. Oh, look, it's a Final Fantasy card. Okay, for a single white, it's an instant and it's tiered. For 0, so no extra money down. Target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. We also, for an extra 1, you got Cura. Target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn, and you gain 3 life. Then you got Karaga for 4 mana. Perms you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn, and you gain 6 life. So you're getting more. It's basically the same ability over and over and over again. Target gains hexproof and indestructible. You know what it needs to say these days? It gains hexproof until your next turn. That's how we need to power creep these effects. We haven't power crept protection effects yet. We need protection until the very next turn. Don't touch my stuff, even on your turn. We got Turiat with Basri, Tomorrow's Champion. Tomorrow, not today though. It's a white 2/1 with a white tap exert Basri. We get to create a 1/1 white cat creature token with lifelink. We also have cycling for 3 mana. When you cycle this card, cats you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That's sick for the cat deck out there. Does anyone have a cats and dogs deck out there? I know they have a cats and dogs commander. I can't imagine that the synergy is very good, but you can just go all in on one of those creature types. Go all in on dogs, go all in on creatures. Steve Cooper with Akroma's Will. The Will of Akroma. Akroma must be like some outrageously legendary person within the world of Magic the Gathering. Everything's called Akroma this and Akroma that. This is a 4 mana instant. Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast this spell, you may choose both. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, double strike until end of turn, or creatures you control gain lifelink, indestructible, and protection from all colors until end of turn. It was the Will of Akroma, I suppose. You drinking coffee or something? I am. I do. Sorry, it is a coffee smoothie every morning, or almost every morning. I exercise and then I make my coffee into a smoothie at the same time. It's my protein powder. This, unfortunately, is a bland nothingness taste, but tomorrow I'll have a chocolate peanut butter smoothie. That's also a coffee at the same time. Chroma's Will is such a good game ender. We like our game enders, don't we? Because we like our games ending. Unless it's a good game. Actually, you know, I was playing Commander just this last weekend, And they're like, okay, one more game. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I have enough energy for one more game. But it was like 10:30. I'm like, okay, if this lasts an hour, it's okay. Anyway, the game went on for 2 hours. And I guess I'm happy that we played one more game because I won that game. I left a winner. Chroma's an angel. Can angels die? That doesn't make any sense to me. Nova the Space Wolf with asceticism. Asceticism is a 5-mana enchantment. Creatures you control can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Also, you can regenerate your creature. It's actually a very nice, balanced card over there. Almond. Who can forget the classic... Oh, did we just do that one? Did I do your card? Was that yours? Okay. Chrome as well. We did. It's been... I don't know if that was you who suggested. I can't remember now. But we've done it. Wait, we have Anna with Crypsis. Crypsis around here. 2-mana instant. Target creature you control gains protection from creatures your opponents control until end of turn. Untap it. That doesn't feel like a very blue card. Does blue give protection to everything? Or to anything? I think blue is more of a hex-proof like type of card. Or you'll like buff up the creature by 1,000,000 or power down the power to oblivion. Oh, is like, no, I got sniped by Steve Cooper. Well, you know, we're all chums around here. Next up, let's take a look at... Oh, this is a new card from Corbinek. The Vexing Shusher. Gotta be quiet. Oh, sorry, no, this is not a new card. No, they made another one. I think they made a Shusher of some sort that's different and new. Anyway, this is a Gruul 2/2 Goblin Shaman. This spell can't be countered. And, target spell can't be countered. Okay, this will be one of those cards I'll loosely let it go. But it's not exactly on the theme of today's show. Protection from counter spells, you could say. M. Mudasir with the Smuggler's Surprise. I know one of the modes on here. Only for big creatures, but it's Smuggler's Surprise. But it's so much more than just a protection spell. We have a green instant spree. All I remember is it can put a giant creature in play from your hand. That's the only thing I remember about this card. +2 for the spree. Mill 4 cards. You may put 2 creature and or land cards from among the milled cards into your hand. Then for 5 mana, you may put up to 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. And also +1. Creatures you control with power 4 or greater, they gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Definitely counts. There's True-Name Nemesis in blue, so that's a rare card. They did that once and never again. They learned their mistake. Oh, I don't know if it was a mistake. God. Wizard, just give me True-Name Nemesis in Modern. What the hell? Modern is so unbelievably busted right now, and I've got no True-Name Nemesis. I need protection from bloody everything. Less than Captain America. Is this a card that's out already? Oh, it is. The Super... Oh, no, this is First Avenger. You want Super Soldier. A lot of Captain Americas. It's more Captain Americas in this game than Thassa's. There's a 3-mana, 3/2 human soldier hero. First strike. Captain America enters with a shield counter on him. As long as Captain America has a shield counter on him, you and other heroes you control have hexproof. Oh, that's interesting. You and other heroes you control. Very, very beautiful. Word Sliver. Okay, I have a feeling this is not going to count. But it could be wrong. Oh, it is going to count. Okay, so it's a 5-mana 2/2. As Word Sliver comes into play, choose a color. All slivers have protection from the chosen color. All of them. Okay, next up. We got Felicia, Earnest Fellowship. This is a 2-mana enchantment. Each creature has protection from its colors. This sounds almost... It sounds bad, almost. I mean, okay, maybe it's actually good if you're in a multicolor deck. They're giving you a hint over here. You see the rainbow... I don't know, the rainbow drink in the chalices over here, trying to send you a message. What if you put this in a Wooburg deck, okay? All the Wooburg cards are going to have protection from all the colors, except colorless. But that's just the thing. You can't have protection from everything. It's going to be something you can't be protected from, and apparently it's aliens from outer space. Okay, we're gonna take a look at more of these cards that protect your creatures. But we do have to thank our other sponsor, Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards on Magic Online. The digital client to play all your favorite paper formats, but digitally. Whether it be Standard, Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, whether it be Commander, you can play CEDH, you can play 4-player Casual, you can make your own group, you can make your own game. People made Pre-Modern. Now Pre-Modern's a real thing. Make your own formats and get it popular on Magic Online with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using coupon code Nikachu_BH2 for 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using their cards. And back to our protection creatures. We got to protect them creatures, people. Excuse me, Progenitus literally says protection from everything. It does. It's like a True Name Nemesis. But remember, this show is about cards that protect other cards. So True Name Nemesis and Progenitus doesn't count. Almond, to talk about power crept 2-mana creatures, the Frenzied Baloth. How power crept? Double green 3/2 beast. The spell can't be countered. It's got trample and haste. Creature spells you control can't be countered, and combat damage can't be prevented. What the hell? So this thing can't be countered. Other creature spells you can't be countered, and combat damage can't. Oh, so if anyone wants to protect, so actually this thing beats out other protection cards because when you have protection from something, that means you are preventing the damage, but the damage can't be prevented. So Frenzied Baloth. Frenzied Baloth needs Flash. It would probably work pretty well here. David Sampson with Absolute Grace. Absolute Grace. It's a 2-mana enchantment. All creatures gain protection from black. Take that Fatal Push. Take that Grief. Take that Chalupa Cabra. What else? What else are we gaining protection from? I'm gaining protection from... I'm trying to think of any like relevant black creatures that actually would target me, or that I would have to have a problem against. Death Shadow. Finally, I can block versus Death Shadow for days. Yeah, I don't have to worry about the Fatal Push. Not a lot of black removal out there. It's like Fatal Push or bust, I guess. We have a super chat coming in from Steve Cooper. The Sirith, the Viper's Fang. Thank you very much for your super chat, Steve Cooper. It's a weird card, apparently. Sirith. I don't doubt. There's a lot of weird cards in Magic the Gathering. Weird cards are the fun cards. 4-mana, 3/4, Human Warlock. Is it a Human Warlock? It looks like a Gorgon to me. Oh, I guess it's a snake wrapped around a human, but it's not a human snake. Other tapped creatures you control have Death Touch. Other untapped creatures you control have Hexproof. Just don't get in the red zone, and nothing bad can happen to you. This is the type of card that's like, just stay at home. It's dangerous out there. Pay 1, tap, untap another target creature or land you control. Friend of Squirrel, based in goated Nikachu. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, that's not a card, though. Not yet. The Chalupa Cabra. Did you skip breakfast? Chalupa Cabra? Huh? Chalupa Cabra? I don't get it. I don't know the card then. Nova the Space Wolf. A bit of a stretch, but maybe Assault Suit. Probably not. Remember, those equipment... I'm surprised we only have 1 equipment on today's show so far. So this is a 4-mana equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2. Haste. Can't attack you or planeswalkers you control and can't be sacrificed. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may have that player gain control of equipped creature until end of turn. If you do, untap it. I think this is a bit too jank. I understand it. It protects you from sacrificing, but that's like the weakest form of protection. How many cards out there make you sack your creatures? Epic Nate with Sigarda, Font of Blessing. This is a 4-mana, 4/4 flyer. Other permanents you control have hexproof. Unfortunately, not herself. Yeah, you may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may cast angel spells and human spells from the top of your library. So actually, protection, also card advantage at the same time. Okay, it's called Chupacabra. Chalupa is a Mexican dish. Oh, so... well, Chupacabra is delicious. What can I tell you? It's delicious. Trees Inquiries with Palisade Giant. A lot of cards force you to sack creatures. A lot of cards also target creatures. Palisade Giant is a 6-mana 2/7 giant soldier. All damage that would be dealt to you or another permanent you control is dealt to Palisade Giant. What? Damage that would be dealt to you or another permanent. I would count this. This is a pretty cool card. It's taking one for the team. You know, those big arms remind me of that machine from that space movie by Christopher Nolan. What was it called? I'm just gonna put machine from Christopher Nolan movie. Tars. That's what it is. The Tars. Because it had these like super long arms. Anyway, that's what it looks like to me. It's shields for weapons, I suppose. A good offense starts with an amazing defense. Next, let's take a look at Rakdos. We got Kildoran Royal Guard. The Kildoran Royal Guard is a 5-mana 2/5 human soldier. Tap all combat damage that would be dealt to you or by unblocked creatures this turn is dealt to Kildoran Royal Guard instead. That is weird. Hold on. All combat damage that would be dealt to you by unblocked creatures? That is so... That sounds useless. It sounds unbelievably useless. What is the point of this? So hold on, I attacked. Stuff got blocked. I can't protect those guys, but I can protect the ones that didn't get blocked. So like, I guess after the fact, they start using damage on it or something, but they should have done it pre-combat. But I guess they didn't know that I was attacking them. All combat damage. No, it's hold on. All combat damage that would be dealt to you by unblocked creatures. Oh, sorry. It's my opponent attacking me. Okay. Yeah, I have the card. Yeah, I get it. I have the card backwards. They're attacking. I thought we're... So all combat damage that be dealt to you by unblocked creatures. Oh, then it gets disqualified. Because it's not protection. It's not protecting our creatures. Yeah, if you get attacked, then the Royal Guard takes the damage instead. We are not... Anyway, we're not trying to give protection to us. We're trying to give protection to the creatures. So that technically does not protect other creatures. Protects us, which is nice. It's a pretty unique card. Yeah, it's like it's a weird fog. So you have to give Kildoran Royal Guard maybe indestructible, and that's like a combo, I guess. Okay, Nova the Space Wolf is going to get less creative here. Go with Sword of Wealth and Power. The Sword of Capitalism. It's a 3-mana equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from instants and from sorceries. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token, and when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This card is sick. Where'd this thing come from? It came from the big score. Cast an instant or sorcery spell. You just get it for free? They didn't have to pay any money. I didn't pay any money or any more mana for that extra spell. It protects your creatures by them not having to block. It's a bit loose. It's a bit loose, Rakdos. I think that's a very loose protection. Very, very loose. Too loose for me. Okay, who else needs a card here? We got Friend of Squirrel with Glory. A lot of glories. There's Glory. 5-mana 3/3. It's a flyer. For 3 mana, choose a color. Creatures you control gain protection from the chosen color until end of turn. Activate only if Glory's in your graveyard. I think that makes it better. Just stuff it in your graveyard. Then sneakily stack your graveyard so no one can see your Glory. And then all of a sudden you activate its ability. It's a commander game. No one's going to notice. No one's going to notice. You just make sure you announce it. I discard my Glory. Yeah, what a glorious card. Gloriously broken. Graveyard hate though. Wow. Who plays Graveyard Hate in Commander? Does that exist? I have yet to see anyone like play a Rest in Peace or something in Commander. They just never play that sort of stuff. Unless it's like, I don't know, incidentally attached to like another creature, like when this creature enters the battlefield. Oh, I think Endurance. Endurance is the closest thing I've ever seen to Graveyard Hate in Commander. Nothing against loose protection. It's the reason many of us are even here. They do play that stuff. Okay, next up. Mercenary, didn't you have a car? No, I got your... Did I Light and Shadow? Light and Shadow Sword. Protection from white and black, and also +2/+2. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 3 life, and you may return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If they reprinted this card today, it would probably just put the creature directly into play. Bajuka Bog is a staple. Okay. Maybe I just haven't played against enough Bajuka Bogs. Bajuka Bog is pretty free to add. Oh, yeah? My back to basics would disagree with you, Steve Cooper. In fact, my play group had to completely adjust their mana bases for my back to basics. They had like no basic lands in their deck, and then all of a sudden they just gutted a ton of their non-basics for more basic lands. That's called adapting to your environment. The Raptors. Oh, Skrelv. Quite the card. The Defector Might. A white 1/1. Toxic 1. Skrelv, Defector Might can't block. And for a Phyrexian tap, choose a color. Another target creature you control gains Toxic 1 and Hexproof from that color until end of turn. It can't be blocked by creatures of that color this turn. Don't forget about that Toxic 1. In theory, it can kill you with poison. In theory. Corbinick says, I have played around 200 games of Commander. I've seen people play with black 3/3 black card that has ward, discard a card, and once I saw a Rest in Peace on an enchantment-based Commander deck. Once. There you go. So you're in agreement with me. There's barely any graveyard hate. Graveyards are free to abuse in Commander. Did we do Crypsis? Gillum? Let's see. Gillum. Yeah, we did Crypsis already. Sorry about that. Okay, we're at no 2 cards yet now. David Sampson, the Absolute Law. It's the law. 2-mana enchantment. All creatures gain protection from red. That should be the law in every game. That should basically be a rule 0. All creatures have protection from red. It would make Blasphemous Act a bit useless, but that's okay. Archangel Anu with bleeding effect. Sounds like an effect that I have in Adobe Premiere Pro or something. If you have a creature with hexproof in your graveyard. So for 4 mana enchantment, at the beginning of combat on your turn, creatures you control gain flying until end of turn if a creature card in your graveyard has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. Cool card. Very, very cool card. Corbinick says, yeah, I am in agreement. Even more annoying is the fact that the Rest in Peace was literally there to be a cheap enchantment. It wasn't even there for graveyard hate. It's just a cheap enchantment to be on curve. Volin says, we've seen a Chroma's Will. How about a Chroma's Memorial? Oh, I think that's a statue card, right? That's how I remember this card. It's the statue card. 7 mana legendary artifact. Creatures you control have flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, haste, and protection from black and from red. We're also gonna get... No, I actually disqualified Cartel Aristocrat even before the show even began. The reason is because Cartel Aristocrat can't give protection to another creature. It can only give protection to itself. We have Dario with the True Believer. I never lost my faith in you. It's a double white 2/2. You have Shroud. Actually, also disqualified. Does not protect your creatures. Does protect you. But today we're looking at protecting our creatures. That's okay. You can try again. You have an unlimited number of first tries. The financial value on a Chroma's Memorial has rebound by chance. Oh, did this thing go up in value? It's like 30 bucks. I don't know where it used to be, though. We have Keldunes with the Samite Elder. Respect your elders out there. It's a 3 mana 1/2. Tap. Creatures you control gain protection from the colors of target permanent you control until end of turn. That is narrow. So we have to give them protection from our own stuff. We know our stuff better than anybody else. If you're a white player, You know how to protect from white. Next, we got Friend of Squirrel with the Stormscape Master. Stormscape Master is a 4-mana 2/2 wizard. Double white, target creature gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Double black, target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I can't imagine. This is so jarring. This card is just the most jarring card of all time. It's a blue card with 2 abilities that have nothing to do with blue. And also the abilities, they don't have anything to do with each other. The first one gives you protection, and the next one drains and gains. It's like, look at it's like taking a red card and giving it both the same 2 abilities. Archangel Anu with the super chat. Everybody lives. And it's going to be a happy ending. Everybody Lives is a 2-mana instant. All creatures gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Players can't lose life this turn, and players can't lose the game or win the game this turn. So we are gaining a little bit of everything around here. Who hasn't got a card? Gillum, is this 3rd time's the charm? Tower of Magistrate, we have done that one. It was a great one too. If that one was also done, I swear. Well, then you better start swearing. May the swearing begin. Almond with... I'm surprised Bower Passage is not more of a green staple. What is a Bower Passage? Bower Passage is a 2-mana enchantment. Creatures with flying can't block creatures you control. Creatures with flying can't block... Wait, that's not going to count. Never heard of it, though. Oh, you want to put that in that enchantment deck? That enchantment deck that used Rest in Peace? Gillen's like, but God! Yes, you can scream into the infinite. Rakdos, has reconnaissance been done? Reconnaissance. No, actually. So it's a white enchantment with a 0-mana ability. 0, remove target attacking creature you control from combat and untap it. That creature neither deals nor receives combat damage this turn. War favors the informed. I guess so. Remove target attacking creature you control from combat and untap it. No, I don't. Oh, so okay, you didn't blink it. Target. Okay, it's still in play. Okay. Do you know what? I can count this. Just trying to figure out, do I count this? Do I disqualify this? It's still in play. We got Cameron Cole. You were here the entire time. The Greater Oromancy. Great. Look, in other language, it was called the Greater. Look, in what is this, Portuguese? It's called Oromancia Superior. Anyway, in Greater Oromancy is a 2-mana enchantment. Other enchantments you control also have Shroud. Enchanted creatures you control also have Shroud. It's a very strong effect. Very nice card, too. Oh, we're going to get Arethusa, Bathe in Light. That sounds like a protection card. Gotta get that vitamin... Is it vitamin D or C in the sun? You get one of them. Gotta get your sunshine. 2-mana instant with Radiance. Choose a color. Target creature of each other... Target creature and each other creature that shares a color with it gains protection from the chosen color until end of turn. Excellent card. Basically, borderline a counterspell. David Sampson on the... where is it? Reconnaissance. It protects it from combat damage, and it can also be used to give pseudo-vigilance. Oh yeah, that's true. Remove target attacking creature you control from combat. Can you do it at the damage step? Does that still count? We did Sarah's Emissary, Toads. You were there! You probably went to the bathroom, though. You probably went to the bathroom. Quite man with indestructibility. I have a feeling this is getting disqualified if this does what I think it does. Enchanted permanent is indestructible. Not good enough. Not indestructible from being exiled. That's for sure. It's got to be... So we're looking at hexproof or protection from. We're not looking at board wipes. You get hit. If you get hit by a Swords to Plowshares, can you defend against it? If the answer is no, then this card is definitely not going to work. Some exceptions will apply. I think we did Ward Sliver. Yeah, I think we did Ward Sliver. Yeah, I'm 99%. Yeah, we do Ward Sliver. Keep going, Gillum. I believe in you. You can do it. Sulfum with clever concealment. I believe in you, Gillum. Clever Concealment is a 4-mana instant with Convoke. Any number of target non-land perms you control phase out. No, this is not... we're not looking at these types of protection cards. Cannot be blinked, cannot be phased out. Must stay on battlefield. I don't want any of those shenanigan cards. You haven't got a card yet? Can't tell if you're lying or not at this point. I would have to look at the replay. White War. Okay, you're definitely getting the card. I'm gonna log that to memory. It's a white enchant creature. Target creature gains protection from white. The protection granted by White Ward does not destroy White Ward. They do have to specify that. Femboy Cloud Alert. Oh, this one? Is that Cloud? Oh, there was a part in the game where he has to dress up, right? He has to blend in. A lot of people will look at Cloud as their hero here. No, you've given me cards before. I'm just screaming into the void. Why do you keep using no card yet then? Okay. No card yet with Vexilus. I think we did this one too. It's not your day, Gillum. It's not your day. Oh, White Ward. It's the Ward cycle. Each color had to have its own color. I suppose so. Yeah, that would be... That's a little awkward when you're on the... Where is it? The White Ward. Or was it... Hold on. Was it Bathe in Light? Yeah, it was... No, where's that other card? Oh, I guess it's gone already, but... To make a cycle about protecting your cards with auras, but then the rules say you have to, like, lose your aura. This has got to be a sketch. Where's the camera? You're just behind on time. Cracker Grit. Absent Angel of Hope, my favorite MTG card. Your favorite? This is a 8-mana, 8/8. Flying Vigilance, indestructible. But other perms you control gain indestructible. Unfortunately, we are disqualifying indestructible cards today. It's got to be protection from or hexproof. And there are some other cards that I will qualify. But absent, indestructible by itself is not going to count. So I'm going to donate it. We're going to donate it. We'll donate it to Gillum. Okay, 8.5 tail. We have not done that one. 8.5 tails. Okay, we have not done 8.5 tails. Congratulations! You got a card on the show. 5th time's the charm. Double white 2/2, and for 2 mana, target permanent you control gains protection from white until end of turn. And also for 1 generic, target spell or permanent becomes white until end of turn. So you can turn any spell into something that you can protect from. It's good for and by default, you just have to get a card in play that says you have protection from white, period. And then just turn all spells after that into a white card. Mita Wishchance. Is it Wish Ants? Prismatic Ward. Oh, where am I going? Prismatic Ward. Prismatic Ward is a 2-mana enchantment. When you play Prismatic Ward, choose a color. All damage dealt to enchanted creature by sources of the chosen color is reduced by 0. Okay, I'll give it to you. It's pretty. It's on the weaker end. It's also why it's only 12 cents. It only prevents damage. Can't prevent anything else. I'll allow it. We're getting at to the end of the show where maybe we've already gotten protection from everything. Leon Corgi with Veil of Summer. Oh yeah, that gives hexproof. So we have a green instant. Draw a card if an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn. Spells you control can't be countered this turn. You and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and from black until end of turn. Very beautiful. Well, I don't know how important it is to have hexproof from blue, but from black it's very important. Toads is like, what about Psychic Paper? Paper's reading my mind. 2 mana equipment. As psychic paper becomes attached to a creature, choose a creature card name and a creature type. Equipped creature has ward 1. It can't be blocked, and its name and creature type are the last chosen name and creature type. What? Equipped creature has ward 1. It can't be blocked. No, this is no protection at all. Very weak protection. Ward 1. It's borderline useless in 2026. Dario Brazil with Nurok stealth suit. Is a 2 mana equipment. Equipped creature has Shroud. That works. And for blue, attach Nurok stealth suit to target creature you control. That also works. Isn't this just a clunkier version of like Swift Foot Boots or something like that? Attached to target creature you control. Also, huh? Oh, this has a speedy ability. Cool. So, Hunt, this is not the equip cost. The equip cost is 1, but if you want to do this at instant speed, I think this is a neat card. R.I.P. Francis Tsai. Who is that? Is that someone here? Okay, we have... Who has no... Redemption. Quiet Man wants redemption. Mizium Skin. Finally, some blue cards. Yep. Mizium Skin is a blue instant. Target creature you control. It gets +0/+1 and gains hexproof until end of turn. So you're going to Earthquake for 1 extra. You never know when someone's going to Mizium Skin their creature back to safety. Oh, the artist for this one. Oh, Francis. That's too bad. Yeah, it's a very nice art. Really like the background on that one. This is... Okay, Manasai, Armored Guardian. Has it been done yet? Nope, definitely not. 5 mana, 2/5 Guardian, 3 mana. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn, and also for 3 mana. The Armored Guardian can't be the target of spells or abilities this turn. Protects your other creatures, also knows how to protect itself. I can take care of myself, says the Armored Guardian. Okay, Blackbird with Tyrant Guard. Tyrant Guard is a 3 mana X, 3/3 Tyrannid, Ravenous. What is it? This creature enters the battlefield with X+1/+1 counters on it. If X is 5 or more, draw a card when it enters. It has Shield Wall. Sacrifice Tyrant Guard to creatures you control with counters on them. Gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Very useful to have. Just play it for 3 mana in like a what's it called? Like a proliferate deck or something. And I had a white enchantment that returns my stuff from the graveyard. Ah, good job. And I had this green card that also does it. Great idea. Next, let's take a look at who has... Okay, let's get old boy. Would Kira Great Glass Spinner count? You know, I guess it would. It's one of those loose ones that I guess I can count. Good old Kira. 3 mana 2/2 flyer. Creatures you control have, when this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability for the first time each turn, counter that spell or ability. Who else are we going to get? Okay, Almond wants you want redemption on your second card. Narrowest... Oh, sorry. Masked Gorgon. Almost looked up narrowest of cards. Masked Gorgon is a 5 mana 5/5. Green creatures and white creatures have protection from Gorgons. And Threshold, Masked Gorgon has protection from green and from white. Very, very beautiful. Okay, let's get one more. I'm going to get one more. It's going to be done at random. Who's going to get this card? Okay, I chose Christopher B. Hisoka's Guard. Hisoka's Guard is a 2 mana 1/1. You may choose not to untap Hisoka's Guard during your untap step, and for 2 mana tap. As long as Hisoka's Guard remains tapped, target creature you control other than Hisoka's Guard can't be the target of spells or abilities. That is a beautiful way to end the show. It's also very, very fitting to have that effect in blue as well. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope everyone learned how to get protection for their own creatures, because maybe your creatures need them. I know mine do. As usual, actually for the next 2 weeks, okay, the normal schedule is Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. But for the next 2 weeks, All right, if you're watching the replay, actually, this doesn't matter. For people watching live, it's every day, morning and evening, for the next 2 weeks, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching the replay, this is the usual schedule that you see right in front of us. We also have to thank everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show, or even become a member during the show. And of course, thank you so much, everyone, for being here today with all your wonderful suggestions. People like Steve Cooper, Almond, Kano, Christopher B, Richard, Cameron Cole. We got Magus, Nova the Space Wolf, Fan, Factor, Pyrefox, Mercenary, Bell, Gillum, Almond, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing those coffees. And we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.